Hello guys, it is Teenage DC Fan back with another video, and Arrow has finally returned, and this this is the 8th and final season, so it's the beginning of the end, but this is the beginning, so it was the season premiere, and this episode was titled Starling City, and honestly, this was an amazing episode. Better than the Flash episode, which is weird because usually I don't care about Arrow and I love the Flash, but honestly I like this episode more than the Flash this week. So without further ado, let's jump right into the episode. So Arrow Season 8 opens up with a montage of Oliver on Lian-Yu, where we see arrows through the masks of Batman and Deathstroke. Crazy start, right? I mean, the episode has a bit of convoluted started, as we see Oliver welcomed at the hospital by Oliver's mother. I don't remember her name, but, yeah, his mother, and Malcolm, and Tommy, Merlin, and then before long, this plot point solves itself as we find out Oliver's actually on Earth 2, rather than having a dream or a vision of sort. And almost immediately after, Oliver runs into Black Siren and the Earth 2 Green Arrow, who just so happens to be Adrian Chase. So this meetup leads to a crime scene where a vigilante known as the Dark Archer stole dwarf star particles, which is a MacGuffin we later find out the Monitor needs to help prevent the crisis, and that's the reason Oliver is on Earth 2. But after Oliver confronts Malcolm about the theft, because of course, on Earth 1, Malcolm Merlin is the Dark Archer. But it's revealed here that on Earth 2, the Dark Archer is actually Tommy Merlin instead of his father. So, Oliver and Tommy eventually have a fight, where it's revealed Tommy's working with Renee and Dinah, who are both corrupt cops. They're like evil. So then the fight ends in Oliver getting captured, and we find out that Tommy stole the MacGuffin, which is the dwarf star particles, to destroy the Glades because it's the place Earth 2 Thea overdosed on vertigo. And fortunately enough for Oliver, Earth 1 Diggle arrives using Cisco's inner world discs things. So now Oliver isn't the only one from Earth 1 on Earth 2, because now Diggle has arrived. And using the help of Earth 2 Laurel and Adrian, Oliver and Diggle take down Tommy's new device. But after a quick fight and heart-tugging speech, Tommy agrees to stand down and shut off his Glades leveling device. And after the climax, Earth 2 Team Hood meets back up for a quick chat where Adrian name drops Bruce Wayne as a mentor. So that's pretty cool. And then that's when Oliver suggests that Adrian should drop the Hood moniker and adopt the Green Arrow name. And then the episode ends with Starling City vanishing from the map as the crisis begins. Oliver, Diggle, and Laurel escape just in time. So this was pretty crazy. So it's like they save the day, everything's good, but then all of a sudden Laurel runs in and she's like, the city's under attack. Then they look out the window, the sky is all red, and then the crisis has begun. And it starts coming in the building and destroying everybody. It kills Renee and Dinah. Then Tommy shows up. Tommy gets killed by the crisis. Then Oliver's mother is there for some reason, but she gets killed. And then I think that's everybody that was there, because then, like I said, Oliver, Diggle, and Laurel escape, and now they're back on Earth 1, or at least that's where they were planning to go. So now the Laurel from Earth 2 is without a home, because Earth 2 is gone now. But the Laurel that's with Oliver and Diggle is from Earth 2. So I don't know what's happening with that then. I don't know where she's going from there, because we still have regular Laurel on Earth 1. Well, technically that's Laurel from a different Earth, so I don't know. But then we also have the flash forwards in this season again, which I really don't care for, but they're better this season so far. So in the future, 2040, the new Team Arrow runs into the Deathstrokes, which is a gang run by Connor's brother. And it should be noted that, wait, never mind. So yeah, they're in 2040, and they're having some kind of gala or some kind of event, congratulating William and the Vigilantes for, taking down the wall and defeating the bad guys, the Archer program and all that stuff. But then, Connor's brother, I don't remember, I think he called him JJ? No, maybe? I don't know. I'll just call him Connor's brother. So Connor's brother is the leader of the Deathstroke gang, so he's basically Deathstroke. He comes in and he kidnaps this guy. So then the Team Arrow, they need to get this guy back because he's being held hostage. So then they're at their base and they need to come up with a plan, and they decide to follow Connor's plan because, after all, the one they're fighting is Connor's brother, so he would know what to do. So of course, they suit up, but then Mia, instead of wearing her normal outfit, she puts on a Green Arrow suit, grabs a quiver, and then grabs her father's bow. So basically, she is the Green Arrow now. And so that's pretty cool. So yeah, she's the Green Arrow, and then they run in there, they defeat him. Deathstroke, aka Connor's brother, jumps out a window. It's not like he kills himself. I mean, he just jumps out to safety to get away from Team Arrow. But then they get the hostage back, and that's how it ends. So yeah, I mean, this episode was pretty much mostly about the preparation for the crisis. So I don't know why the Monitor needs dwarf star particles. Like, I don't know how that's going to help out with preventing the crisis, because I don't really think there is any way to prevent the crisis, because it's already happening. And I don't know how the crisis is already happening, though, because, like, it destroyed Earth too, but how is Earth 2, I mean, so Earth 2 is gone, but how is Earth 1 not going to be affected by the crisis until all the way in December? Like, it's October right now. How is it going to take that long to get to Earth 1? And plus, during the crossover, we're supposed to see a bunch of different Earths, so why did it destroy Earth 2? Is it just going to keep destroying other Earths, and then it'll arrive on Earth 1 in December? I don't know. And yeah, so Earth 2 is basically gone, and like I said, I don't know what they're doing with that Laurel, because she has no home, no Earth to go back to. And Oliver and Diggle and Laurel, they were planning on going back home, or going back to Earth 1, but did the portal actually send them home? I don't think so. I mean, I don't know for sure. I don't remember if something was mentioned about that in the episode. Maybe I'll go back and watch that to check, but, yeah. So, like I said, this was a pretty good episode, better than The Flash this week. I really liked this episode, but let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and hope to see you in my next video so I can bestow all my DC knowledge upon you.